Transportation is a big issue in this area. It's not like downtown Dayton where we have RTA buses and things like that where you can just go on the corner, pay a bus ticket and go. This is a more rural community, so it's a little bit harder to get around.
Rides to Work is a program that will take people that live in Tipp City and Troy to work. For the past 30 years, there's been surveys, what's the need for Troy, Ohio? It's been transportation for the last 30 years. Started in 2013, Barb Holman wrote an article in the Troy paper that transportation was the #1 problem in Miami County.
From the very beginning, since I started driving, I was the first driver, and then I took over the whole operation. I wanted to see more of the whole person. So again, we take people to work, and that's critical, and they can afford it. That's first and foremost. But again, I care more also about the whole person. What are their needs? What can we help them with? And if we can't help them, where can we send them to? You know, they may need work boots or things like this, and we have access to people that have those kind of things like Partners in Hope and so on. So referrals, I guess. I'm kind of picky with my drivers. I want them to do kind of what I do. I want them to be able to talk to people, not just drive, and that they can listen to others' problems. It's sort of, I don't know, is it sort of like the bartender thing where, you know what I mean, the bartender listens to the people's issues, but we care, and then again, we're going to do something about it.
You know, the people involved are so passionate, the drivers and Tim, you know, I think other people pick that up. It's not just giving the rides, it's not, the purpose of the program is to get out, have a steady job, save some money, buy your own transportation, and that's, we've had several letters, several people tell us it has worked.
So I have 4 paid drivers right now, and then myself. So, and then basically the gas and the vehicle maintenance, so that's where all the, I guess the bills or the finances would come in. I do everything from my home. I have my own home office, and everything runs out of there with a phone and a computer. So we don't have a lot of overhead. Try to be responsible.
The ramp up was fast because word of mouth traveled really fast.
2014 would be our first full year and 3,000 rides or so. That was a good beginning. And 2019 was about 8,500 rides. Right before COVID, I was doing 1,000 rides a month, which easily was around 12,000 rides per year. So we grew quite rapidly over the several years.
We've just expanded our hours, and we're open pretty much from 5:30 to 11:30 at night now. There's a couple of down hours during the day, but pretty much covered, we tried to cover all the shifts that the companies work with.
The reason for adding that shift too, not only the demand is there, we think, but also Troy Foundation has stepped up and blessed us with some financial gifts, and we are going to use them wisely.
The program is funded currently by 5 agencies: the Troy Foundation, the Duke Foundation, United Way, Tipp City Foundation, and Miami County Foundation. We're hoping to get some businesses, especially the ones that we're taking workers to participate in the program so it can expand and keep on going, and because eventually we're going to need new vehicles. And I think we're making some progress with that, showing them how important it is for them to keep their workers instead of having to rehire and retrain and all that stuff. We'll get them there on time, but we need funds to help us out to do that.
I would love to see expansion in the future, going at least to Piqua. Right now we have the 2 big cities in Miami County. We're going to stay in Miami County, but we have Tipp City and Troy. It would be nice to get into Piqua in the future. That would be the next big city. And you know, financially, it depends. Well, I'll go to all ends of the county if you want me to. It just depends on how much money we get. It's people, man. It's people. I love people. I care about people. I have a gift of loving and taking care of people. And if it happens to be that it's a ride program, whatever it is, I will use that to help people in any way I can.